Hey guys, so today, as you can tell, I've been a little sick. So, like allergies and stuff, you know, not contagious, but anyways, I wanted to make a video today that I wanted to originally make sometime last year, a lot sooner, you know, but I don't think I was strong enough back then to do that, so that's what I'm doing today. Tell you guys about some stuff that I've been dealing with for like the past year and updating you, because I haven't told you everything, you know. You guys know only what I tell you or what I show you. Hey guys, so I filmed that video like a week ago or longer, but I'm just gonna tell you guys what's been going on through voice recording, because I think it's just easier for me, and I feel like if I was looking at a camera and talking, I might start crying. So I'm not gonna do that for that reason, and I don't want you to see me crying. Anyways, so let's just get right into it. So, past year, there's been a lot of things that happened. The first thing, I had a really bad breakup, and so, yeah, that didn't end well, obviously, and so I was struggling with that for a very long time, and sometimes struggle with that a little bit still. And then my grandpa has an alcohol problem, and so he started drinking again, and I was staying at their house for like those 2 years. So it really hurt me, and that also really hurt my family and my Mimi. So that was a very hard thing to deal with while also working and not being able to be there for my Mimi while he was how he was drunk. And then, so he wasn't my grandpa, but he did feel like my grandpa to me and my little sister, because he came to both of our soccer games to watch both of his granddaughters, and he died from cancer, and so that was pretty bad. I think that was in September. And then one of the biggest things that happened was that my friend, his name was Anthony, he took his own life. I just want to help people if I can, so they don't have to feel like they are in such darkness that they can't get out of it, and so the only way out of it is by taking their own life and leaving all of us that care about them. Alright, let's get into that. And I have depression and anxiety, and so I know what it's like to feel like that. So I met Anthony at a summer work program, and that's where we became pretty close. So here's some clips of what that's about. We were at the park most of the time, or at the school, because that's where the kids were. Anyways, it was our job to watch the kids and make sure, you know, they were being good or whatever. But we did some really fun things. So here's a little clip of the play that Anthony was also in. He's gonna be the brown wig with Elsa. Anyways, yeah, so here's a little clips of the park and the play.
Majestic. Strike a majestic pose.
Yeah, do it. It's really hard to strike any pose. It's very slippery.
How's that feel in your crotch?
Burning hot.
Hey, Merida.
Well, hello. I need a new hairdo.
Well, you got like a head.
Thank you, ladies. We better get back. We better get back to the castle. There's a big summer blowout.
It's the things you wanted to let the
Storm rage on.
Thank you. I look so fierce now.
You?
You know what that means?
No.
I can start my life as a trophy wife. I mean,
Magic carpet.
my goodness. Sally on fleek, you see, Ali.
So around this time, it was 2016, I just graduated high school in May, and so I was in this parks program whenever I was little, so I was like, okay, it'd be cool for me to be a worker there, and so I met Anthony there. He shared stuff with me, and I shared stuff with him. We were both bullied, so he was a year younger than me. And so he shared that stuff with me, and I was thinking, I was like, that me back in 2016 was like, oh wow, I can't believe you were that strong to get through that, because me in 2016 would not have really been that strong. I don't think at all. We created a little bond. Even though we didn't stay friends that long, that bond still, I was still emotionally involved with that because I felt a lot for him. Then that made the whole situation of him taking his own life even harder on me. And so whenever I found out that he was gone, you go through the stages of grief, and you're like, you really can't believe it. It's been a year now. He was only 19. He just turned 19. And then a few days later, he was gone. And he had a twin sister and an older brother, and you can just imagine what it was like for his family to lose him. At his funeral, there was so many people there that were friends or he talked to. Hopefully they didn't just go there just to go there, because they didn't actually know them anyways. He had a line all around the parking lot and to the street of people to see him. And whenever I saw him at his casket, it was like, it was just so, I just wish that I would have talked to him after we didn't really talk after 2016. He helped me in 2017. Anytime I asked him for help, he would help me out. And I wish that I could have talked to him. I was going to ask him to hang out and catch up if he wanted to, but I never did that, and I regret that. And so the month of September, well, and maybe like towards the end of August, I was getting pretty depressed about this, about Anthony being gone. And I was like, oh shoot, it's been a year since then. It's been one entire year. What a long year it has been. He made me a shirt, he made me a tie-dye shirt back in the parks program when they made tie-dye shirts, because I was upset because someone yelled at me, and so he made me a tie-dye shirt because I had to walk out and get myself back together. He bought me a bunch of Airheads, especially watermelon. He would always give me one, and he had an addiction to Slurpees. And so sometimes I go and get Slurpees in honor of him, and I think about the positive stuff with him, and I tell people about him, the good things. When you're depressed, they have it on those commercials where you're smiling and then there's like this mask that you're holding up and it's a frowny face. And that is a lot of what it's like. It's smiling even though you're actually really sad on the inside or depressed. So yeah, you hide how you actually feel behind a smile, and I feel like that's definitely what he was doing, and I wish that I would have known what was going on and if I could have helped him through it, because I would have, for sure, because I don't want anybody to feel like how I felt. I want them to be happy. And I've worked through a lot of this stuff. I don't let myself get really depressed. So I talk to people about it, so it's not all bottled up inside. And I do miss him, of course, for sure. Even though he was in my life for a very short time, me and a lot of other people, especially his family, miss him. Yeah, so you guys, if any of you are struggling with anything, I may not understand fully some of your situations, but I've been through a lot of crap in my life.
It happens. What, shit? Sometimes.
And so I have, instead of going to be negative with those negative things, I make myself optimistic and positive. So down in the description is my social medias. You can follow me on Instagram, or I think there's messages on YouTube now. Either way, DM me on Instagram or however, and I will try to message you to talk to you if you just need someone to talk to. And also, you know, they have those hotlines and stuff. I am not going to link one for this today, but you know, you can look them up very easily and find them. Because, you know, it really sucks being lonely. It really sucks when you just feel completely alone. And I know I'm not completely alone anymore. And so I just want to help anyone so they don't get into the darkness so much that they take away their own life. There are people that care. I care, I really do. I've been rambling for a long time. Thank you guys for listening to everything. I got a happier video coming for you guys whenever I get to edit it, because I wanted to get this video up first. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.